What's up, guys? Hopefully all of you are doing well. Today we're going to be making some really easy red velvet Belgian waffles along with a cream cheese glaze. Can't get any better than that for breakfast, right? Let's get into it. We're going to start with the cream cheese glaze first. That way, as soon as the waffles come off of the iron, you can just go right on top with your glaze. So I already have some cream cheese in the stand mixer, and I've already whipped that up until it's nice and smooth. And next I'm going to add my room temperature butter and just whip that up. Next, I'm going to add some pure vanilla extract, my sifted powdered sugar, and some milk. And the milk is going to be up to you. I'm going to give you some boundaries on the recipe as far as the measurements, as low as you can go and as high as you can go. But somewhere in there, you'll get to personalize it, how thick, or I should say how pourable you want your glaze to be. For the exact measurements to this recipe, check out gdseasoning.com. The link will be below in the description. The consistency of the glaze is perfect for me. Like I said, you can make it to your taste. Also, let me let you guys know, in this video, I'm only making half of a recipe of waffles. So here we have some flour, cocoa, baking powder, and salt going in. And I'm just going to sift all of those ingredients, some sugar also, granulated white sugar. Just going to sift those together to make sure there are no lumps and bumps in there. The wet ingredients consist of eggs, buttermilk, melted butter, vanilla extract, and red food coloring. You can use the liquid or the gel when it comes to the coloring. I used the liquid and I went with 1.5 tablespoons for a half recipe. If you're using a full recipe, we're going to go with 3 tablespoons. Now we're going to get 3 good waffles out of this, okay? Just as a side note, after you combine the wet and dry ingredients together, if the color is not to your liking, you can still add a little bit more coloring if you want at that point. It won't hurt it. This is fine. Like I said, I was using the liquid, but if you use gel or something like that, you can always add a little more. So we're just going to combine the wet and the dry ingredients, and we're just going to whisk that together. Next, I'm going to spray my waffle iron with a nonstick cooking spray at the top and the bottom, and I'm going to use the measuring cup that came with my waffle iron to see if that's actually enough batter. When I make these different batters, the first waffle always tells me whether I can go a little past that cup or not. So let's make it. It's not enough. When you get those round edges like that, around the edge like that, that lets you know that there wasn't enough batter when you started. So I put a little more in. I did it again, and it came out beautifully. If you want your waffles a little crispier, of course, you could just turn your waffle iron up. The one thing I like about this batter is that the waffles stay tender, whether you're eating them today or whether you're going to eat them the next day. So they also reheat really well. Just as a tip, you can use this waffle as a dessert base. Go ahead and make the waffles, use some vanilla bean ice cream, maybe a little drizzle of chocolate sauce. Make people think you did a whole lot when you really didn't. I'm just saying. Just a thought. Thank you guys for joining me. You know I appreciate it when you come cook with me and hang out. Don't forget this recipe and others can be found at gdseasoning.com. And I'll see you guys next time.